Draw a label diagram of Graafian follicle. So students, in the previous question we learnt the diagram of an ovary, and the ovary, within the ovary there were follicles of various stages, which was under the development of oogenesis or under the process of oogenesis. Now the Graafian follicle is nothing but the tertiary follicles, which is also called as a mature follicle. Now these Graafian follicles will have the following parts. It has an outer two protective layers, which is called as theca externa and theca interna. Now this outer layer is externa, and within that there is an inner layer which is called as theca interna. Now this is the basement membrane. Since these are epithelial cells, every epithelial cell will have a basement membrane, and then there are granulosa cells. So these are granulosa cells. They are secretory in nature. They release the fluid. Now the fluid is called as antrum. So this entire space where the cells are not present, they are filled by the fluid. Now this fluid filled space or a cavity, it is called as antrum. And some of these granulosa cells, they move into this inner place and surround the primary oocyte. The middle cell is the primary oocyte. Now some cells which are surrounding this primary oocyte, they are called as corona radiata. They are nothing but the granulosa cells. And inside the corona radiata there is one protective layer which is called as zona pellucida, which is secreted by the granulosa cell. So when we are drawing the diagram of Graafian follicle, now these structures should be included. The outer two protective layers, theca externa and theca interna, and then the layer of granulosa cells. So here we can see there are multiple layers of granulosa cells. Not just one, there would be around 10 to 15 layers of granulosa cells. At the center there is a primary oocyte which is surrounded by granulosa cells. They are called as corona radiata, and these cells secrete a protective layer called zona pellucida surrounding the primary oocyte.